the broiling, tumultuous world of 18th century France, full of impossible contradictions and zealous exuberance, arose this phenomenon, the salon. Too flexible to be an institution, too eclectic to be a social movement. In English, it would be called the living room. Only the French language could elevate such a mundane word to haute couture. The salon counters the ill effects of specialization, that great blessing and that great curse of our modern world. The deep prejudice for specialization embedded in our culture contrasts the expert against the dilettante, the professional against the amateur. The salon resists the gravitational crush of the cult of the expert. It brings together thinkers and doers from disparate parts of society and gets them to talk. For the French, the results were revolutionary, literally. This evening has come about through a request by my late friend, the polymath, Abraham Rogatnik. For 10 years, I hosted dinners consisting of about a dozen people who would not normally get a chance to meet and talk to each other. Abraham was a frequent guest, and it was he who explained to me just what a salon was. In the last days of his life, it was he who insisted that I scale it up and offer its pleasures to a wider public. So here we are tonight, on the traditional territories of our Coast Salish people, in the presence of Chief Jordan Point of the Tsleil-Waututh Nation, and for us, the Parvenu, in the honor of our good counselors, Suzanne Anton of Vancouver and Paul Lally of Squamish. Thank you for being here. Tonight, you will be introduced to some outstanding citizens. Our guest speakers labor ceaselessly to give us a better future. They will give you the briefest of glimpse into their minds. By ruthlessly limiting their time they have to speak, I've made it necessary for them to be very selective in what they communicate. Our guest speakers will be introduced by some of Vancouver's most committed philanthropists, all of whom have contributed to making this evening possible. Earlier this evening, all of us shared a convivial dinner together, courtesy of Chef de Cuisine David Hawksworth, who will soon have his own restaurant in the old Georgia Hotel. I believe I speak for all of our salonists when I say to David, bravo, good job. He has. Tonight, we will introduce modern technology to the salon to bring interactivity to this part of the evening. I will now ask all of you to please turn your phones on. Did he just say what I thought he said? On the screen is a phone number that you could text if you have comments or questions. At the end of the evening, we will share a handful. The rest we will share on our website. Might I add that your ringers should be off. And now, thank you for being a part of our first public salon. I hope you enjoy your evening.